Hello, everybody. Shell here. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you guys about Decompression 2025. So, as most of you know, we are really stepping up our game this year, and we have managed to book an incredible space that I know you guys are just going to flip the cheese off of your crackers over because it is really cool. Decompression will be December 13th at Jaja PDX in Portland. Um, we are super grateful to them for getting us on their schedule during the hugely busy holiday season at the last minute. And we are so excited to host Decompression there for the first time. So, as you guys know, stepping up to a bigger place, a nicer place, comes with increased costs. I spent months and months and months trying to find another kind of underground venue like Watershed, but gosh, they're just like these jealously guarded secrets, and I'm sure they're out there, um, but I just really struck out, and so I had gotten to the point where I felt like we were going to have to tell everybody decompression was not happening this year. And so to be able to pull this off at the last minute with such a cool space is great, but it's more expensive. And so, as you guys know, every single year, I think it's really important to be completely transparent about all of the costs. We don't ever want to give you the impression, that we're in this to make money because that's not what it's about for us. And I think it's important for everybody that's contributing to the fundraiser to make decompression happen to know where your money is going. So, in that spirit, it is $4,800 to rent Jajas for the night. We are also required additionally to have two security guards at $35 an hour for each of them. And one will be working the door and checking IDs. The other security guard will be roaming around, making sure that we're not swinging from the chandeliers, I guess. But that's part of the cost as well. Then we've got the OLCC permit and the fire marshal permit. Those are $300 each. We're estimating the liquor for the bar, for the open bar, based on last year's number of drinks served and number of people served at around $800. And then, of course, we have to buy all the mixers and all the ingredients for the mocktails and, other incidentals. So that's how we arrived at our $7,000 figure. Great news is we had our single biggest one-day fundraising opening that we have had in 10 years of hosting Decompression. Thanks to all of you and your generous donations, we actually hit 17% of our goal in one day, which is just phenomenal. I was so blown away and so touched. So thank you to everybody that's contributed so generously so far. You guys are amazing. Decompression, is fully collaborative. It's by the Northwest Group, for the Northwest Group. And everybody really rises to the occasion every year to make sure that this special event happens. And we could not do it without all of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. For those of you that are new to the group or new to Decompression, there's no minimum donation amount. And look, we know all too well that things are weird and scary right now. And a lot of people are facing financial uncertainty. So please don't feel pressured or compelled to contribute more to the GoFundMe than what you can do without causing hardship for yourself, and that's really important to us. We just ask, that if you're planning on attending the event, that you contribute, what you can to the fundraiser. So. Also, if you're inviting new tribe mates or friends or family members, or people that are interested in Wasteland and haven't been, please, please, please help me out and point them at the GoFundMe, explain how it all works, point them at the event page. Facebook really throttles the number of invites that we can send out. We only get like 400, and I think there's more than 1,500 people in the Northwest group now. Um, so it's difficult to notify everybody. So I really need your help spreading the word, of course, because this is a private event, and I make it a private event when I create the event page link. It can only be viewed if you're a member of the Northwest group. It's not going to be visible if you're outside the group. So just keep that in mind when you're sharing the event page link with people that you want to invite to the party. Um, of course, we encourage you to hang on, just wait a little bit longer before you put away those gorgeous Wasteland ensembles because, like always, we're going to have a custom photo backdrop. We're going to have a photographer. Um, we want to get pictures of all of you looking amazing and all of your Wasteland accoutrement one more time before the long dark really gets underway here in the Pacific Northwest. Um, Also, we are going to have at Jaja's a separate dedicated barter vendor annex, I guess is what we call it, which is really nice. There's tons of room. So we've got room for more vendors this year and more dedicated barter people. And I also wanted to let you guys know, and this was a difficult decision to come to. I know in the past we've never charged anything to vend for us before, but we've got about 6 weeks to hit our fundraising goal, and this is it is it is more expensive to book a nicer venue. So we decided that we are going to charge $25 per vendor, um, and that will go towards the fundraising amount. Um, and I'm also really excited to announce that my dear friend and partner in Chaos and Mayhem, Stevie Williams, aka Knots, at Wasteland, will be stepping in and taking over as vendor coordinator for me this year. She brings a wealth of experience from events like Dragon Con, and we're just tickled to death that she's willing to lend her knowledge and expertise and help build up and do more outreach and bring more vendors in and I think I think it's going to be great, and I'm sure that she'll be making a post going over the specifics with everybody soon, so keep an eye out for that. We've also got some other amazing people that are working behind the scenes on some surprise things to help with fundraising. So I don't want to let the cat out of the bag just yet, but keep an eye out for some announcements really soon on the event page. I try to cross post to the Northwest group as much as I can to cover as many people as possible. Um, The Great Northern Tribe will be bringing back their amazing, super cool, crazy, wacky, fun barter craps table this year. If you've never had the pleasure, how it works is you bring your barter goods, your good barter goods, not your crap, but your good barter goods, and you trade them in for chips. And then if you're lucky enough to beat the table and win, then you get to pick something really cool out of their mighty mystery barter hoard. So very simple. Bring the barter, get the chips, win, get a cool thing. So we really appreciate the fact that they bring the craps table back year after year after year. It wouldn't be decompression without them. So much gratitude to all of you in G&T. We're also going to be bringing back some of our Forlorn Hope Saloon DJs, and maybe if we're lucky, even a couple of surprise DJs this year. A couple of new faces, and of course some familiar faces that know how to make the stompy boots bounce. So excited to have them back. We're building all kinds of new decorations and bars and gosh, just so many cool things for the event. So there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes. I don't know, how obvious it is from the other side that we're all feverishly working to pull this off, but we are. And we just can't really say enough about how special you all make decompression every year. Um, you hear the dirt family phrase so much, right? But we really are a family, a weird, wacky, chaotic, messy, beautiful, awesome family. And we don't get to see each other nearly enough. And so decompression is our one time to come together after we've survived another epic year in the desert together, to swap stories and dusty hugs and huddle together around the fire one more time before the long dark really gets underway here in the Pacific Northwest and everything remains gray and rainy for months and months and months. So thank you. Thank you for all being part of this every year. And thank you for all that you do to make this possible. And thank you for making it so much fun for us, because we wouldn't come back every year to organize this party, because it is a tremendous amount of work if it wasn't worth it. And each of you, you all bring something special to our lives. So I'll stop before people start to get nauseous, but we look forward to seeing you both so much, you all so much. Hopefully there's more than two of you there. Hit me up if you've got any questions, and we are absolutely counting the days until we're all together again. Why? Because Wasteland. See you later.